This is a review of the Cycliq Fly6, which is a 720p rear-facing action camera combined with a 30 lumen light. So let's look at the good, the bad, and other areas you may not have thought about for this unique bike product. Out of the box, you have the Fly6 unit itself, which comes with a 720p HD camera, 30 lumen light, and an 8 gig micro SD card, along with a Velcro strap. You also have an Aero seat post adapter. This accounts for all of your bladed seat posts and fits perfectly. You also have a 0-degree spacer, which helps account for any kind of oddly angled seat post. And you have a micro USB cable to handle any kind of charging needs that you have or data transfer of files. And lastly, you have the SD card adapter. I should point out that the Fly6 comes with two different length Velcro straps. One is quite a bit longer than the other one, and the long one is basically for the bladed seat posts, as they have quite a larger circumference around them, and it actually fits perfectly. The shorter fits perfectly around your standard seat post. On the top of the unit is the camera itself. Below that are the LEDs or flashing lights. They can be solid or flashing. On the left-hand side, you've got the power mode on button, and on the right-hand side is what they call the courtesy dimmer that allows different light intensities. Also on the right-hand side, you open up the side door, and you will see the micro SD card slot, and also the micro USB power port that you can connect to charge the device. The unit does come with an 8 gig Class 10 micro SD card. I did go ahead and purchase a 32 gig micro SD card, Class 10, instead of the one that comes with it that is 8 gigs, and that's only for the reason that it gives me 8 hours of bike time or video time versus 2.5 hours, I believe, for the 8 gig card, but that is definitely recommended for longer bike rides. Mounting the Fly6 unit is easier than most bike light units. You simply attach to the back of the seat post and use the Velcro strap to go around the seat post and through the provided loop, and then just tighten it down on the seat post stem. Then just make any last minute adjustments in line with the bike. The function of the bike light itself on the Fly6 is similar to most other bike lights. You turn it on, the camera actually starts automatically. You can toggle between brightness modes with the right hand button there. You can dim the light setting down to lesser and lesser intense lights, or just leave it off and have the camera always recording. On the left hand side, you can cycle through different modes, solid to flashing to different type of flashing modes. There's also an incident protection mode where if the bike tips over, the Fly6 will record for 60 additional minutes and give you 3 quick beeps. It's important to note that the Fly6 does use AVI video format, so if you're using something like Final Cut Pro on a MacBook, you might need to use a converting tool like Handbrake or some other to convert the files into an MP4 format. The default file size is 10 minutes or 500 megs, so this gives you about 2.5 hours for the included 8 gig card, so you might need to consider upgrading the card if you have longer bike rides. I would recommend absolutely to always use the brightest setting during the daytime, whether that's solid or flashing. You just cannot be too visible out there, and safety is the most important thing, so the brighter the light the better, in my opinion. The weight of the Fly6 is almost exactly that of the GoPro Hero 5 with the skeleton housing, with a much longer battery life. So guys, that about wraps it up. Next I'm going to be reviewing the Fly12, so if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe, and stay tuned to the next video on the Fly12. And as always, thank you for watching, and please do drop me a comment in the section below.